Fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one crazy ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. #1 on Facebook.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one incredibly awesome ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. #1 on YouTube. Tonight we have two guests in the house. We have Angie Cravotta, and then we'll have Kyle Cravotta here in just a little bit. So Angie, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So Angie, we're over on YouTube now. We're gonna start this whole thing all over again. So Angie, how did your racing career begin?
I saw a video of my brother flipping at Tri-Valley Quarter Midgets in Livermore, and I saw it and it looked really fun. So then we went to the track and then did like the arrive and drive things. And then we liked it a lot, so we got cars and started racing.
Okay, so what was it like for you to race for the first time, Angie?
It was a little bit scary, but it was really fun. And then after a few times, after a little while, it wasn't scary anymore, and it was just really fun.
Okay, scary but a little bit fun. So, okay, what was your first class you raced in, Angie?
It was junior novice.
Junior novice, okay.
Yeah.
So junior novice, and then, okay, how much success did you start out with in junior novice?
What was that?
How much success did you start out with in junior novice?
I don't remember. Wait, Dad.
You don't remember? You don't
No.
remember?
No.
Okay. So, okay, going from there, okay, junior novice, what was your next class that you raced in after junior novice?
Junior Honda.
Junior Honda. Did you win a lot of races in junior Honda?
I think I won a few practice races.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So then from junior Honda, where did you go then?
Senior Honda.
Senior Honda. Did you win some more races in senior Honda?
Yeah, I won a few heat races and then I think a main event or two.
Main event. Okay. So from senior Honda, then where did you go?
I went to Heavy 160 and I think I've gotten two championships. And
2 championships. Okay.
yeah, and
Very cool.
I've gotten track records and like fast times and track records and main event wins a lot in Heavy 160.
Okay. So with that being said, so what was your next class you raced in, Angie?
And I'm doing light world and Heavy 160 still, but after that I'm doing light world formula.
Okay. So, okay, now that you're doing this type of racing now, okay, let's talk about your 5-year plan. What do you see yourself in 5 years racing?
Driving micros or sprint cars.
Okay, let's go another 5 years. How about 10 years out? What do you want to see yourself in 10 years?
I don't know what I'm gonna want to be doing in 10 years, but I'm just gonna be wanting to be racing something that goes fast.
Okay. So Angie, who do you have for sponsors on your race car?
Right now we have the Amber's Beauty Society, and we have Jeff's Mobile Auto Repair.
Okay. So, okay, are you guys still looking for sponsors, Angie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
If there's anybody out here, if there's anybody out here watching this racing show with me and Angie Cravotta, and you'd like to help sponsor her, feel free to get a hold of Angie and her racing team to see if you can help sponsor them as she gets further into her racing career. So, Angie, let's talk about your racing number. How did your racing number come about?
Well, it's because of Lightning McQueen. It's Lightning McQueen's number.
Okay, okay. Lightning
Yeah.
McQueen's number. Okay. So Lightning McQueen's number, which is really cool. Okay. So Angie, who is your racing hero? Who is that one person you look up to in your racing career?
My brother.
Your brother? Okay.
My brother
All
Joe.
right. Okay. 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 So Angie, do you have anything out there you want to say to the kids out there to get them in a racing car?
Going fast is really fun.
Okay. So Angie, who are some of your racing friends at the racetrack?
Well, at the racetrack in Livermore, I'm friends with the Ventura family and the Scott family, and at the micro track, we're friends with a lot of people there. But well, the main people that we
Okay.
have friends with is like the Scott family and Taborskis and Kenny KPR Racing, and there's a lot more too.
Okay. So Angie, another thing, okay, when you were at the racetrack, what are some of the things that help protect you as a race car driver in your race car from getting hurt?
My helmet and my
Your
helmet
helmet.
and like fire suits and like seatbelts.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's one of the worst things you've had happen to you as a race car driver, Angie? Going further into that.
Well, I've flipped quite a few times, and there was one time where I flipped and I was on my side and my head like in my helmet was like on the ground and I slid like at least like 20 feet. So the entire side of my helmet, we don't have it right now, but it's like all like the paint on it and everything is just all gone. And it
Wow. Wow. Did you get hurt at all, Angie?
I was a little bit sore after, but it was not bad.
Okay. Okay. So Angie, what is another thing too, with your rack and stuff like that, your safety equipment, would you say your safety equipment was a big factor in that preventing you from getting hurt?
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Angie, two, you know, when it comes to racing and stuff like that, what do you like to do away from the track?
I ride dirt bikes and I ride horses and I like to go camping and I just like to have fun.
Okay. Okay. So Angie, what do you like to eat at the racetrack then when you're at the racetrack? Which one of your favorite things to eat at the concession stand?
Um, Cheeseburgers or actually French fries. I mostly get French fries.
Okay, okay. Do you have any superstitions, Angie, some things that you won't do on race day?
Um, Probably accidentally not get enough sleep the night before because I am always I don't get enough sleep the night before. And also
Okay.
I
So
we
Angie, go ahead.
the only time that I'm allowed to drink like energy drinks and like monsters is like on race days.
Okay, okay. So Angie, thank you again for being on the racing show today. Is there anybody you want to give special thanks to for helping you out with your racing career?
Um my Both of my parents and my brother Kyle and all my sponsors, the Amber's Beauty Society and Jeff's Mobile Auto Repair and my grandma and like my family and all my friends.
Okay. So Angie, do you want to bring Kyle on now?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's cleaning the car, but we'll get him in 1 second. My dad's gonna go
Okay,
get
not a
him.
problem. Okay, not a problem.
Yeah.
Check the gas, get off the tires.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting him right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but Kyle is probably one of like the main people that like helps with the racing because he helps with like us like always like loading everything and unloading it and working on the cars and like making sure that we can like practice and like that we do good in the cars.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
And my friends, because they all like they help because they all like are always very supportive. And like if something goes wrong, then they're like always there to like make sure we're okay.
Okay,
And yeah, and then my sponsors because well they come and they watch so they support us too. And
okay,
and because they help us like with like the payments and stuff of they help us like with paying they help us like pay for stuff.
okay, okay. Alrighty. So is Kyle coming, Angie? Yeah.
Yeah, I think my dad's getting him
Okay,
because he was cleaning the micro because he raced at Dixon yesterday.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's in my room, and it's not. I don't have everything up on it right now, but I have the majority of my stuff is up on it. So I have.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait here. I have on that wall is most of my medals,
Okay,
and
very cool. Very
those
cool.
are like most of them are they're like fast times and heat race wins, and then there's one big one in there that's from one of the my championships from a winter series, and
Okay,
then on this wall it's most of my fast time papers. I still have some more that are sitting over. I have some of my plaques are all right there because I haven't hung them up yet. And then I have more papers right here and medals. But then there's my championship plaque.
very cool.
And yeah. And then that's like the championship plaque. And then I just have like stuff. Like I have I have my like there's gears that are I don't know what happened to them, but like the sides of them are like ground off. So yeah.
Oh boy.
And
Oh
then
boy.
yeah, and then there's a bent axle above my door.
Wow.
And then there's over here, I have a banner from the Grands in 2018.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Angie Cravotta showing us around her room, also of all the awards and stuff that she's collected, and some of the parts she's bent up and tore up and stuff like that.
And then,
Yeah.
and then I have like most of my trophies are right here. And these are like most of my end of the year trophies.
Very cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool, Angie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to see the micro? Because Kay's still
Sure.
watching. Okay.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday
We're gonna get. Okay.
after we race the micro, then we come out here and then we have to like we clean the micro and I clean the wing and like I pressure wash the wing and the body panels and then my dad and Kay like they wrap the motor up with the bags and or like the electronics and then they like they both spray it down with the pressure washer to wash it and then Kay Kyle washes the like the tires, and the wing is in our garage right now. And then we put like the body panels on like our tire. We have a tire rack in our front yard too. So we put the body panels over there to dry them. Yeah, it's like a drying
Okay.
rack.
All righty. Okay. Pretty cool there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Angie was giving us a tour of a micro sprint that her brother Kyle races. So definitely, yes. So that's pretty cool, Angie.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
car is the one that I've driven. I've raced it 3 times at Delta Speedway, and Kyle races it at Dixon Speedway, and then next year I'm gonna race it, and then and I'm gonna be racing it next year at probably both of the tracks, and Kyle's getting another car.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. I think
Hey, Kyle.
Hi.
Hi.
it's free. It's freezing.
Okay. Okay. Just a second. Okay. Kyle, welcome to the racing show. This is Josh and Nolan, the full-time roster. Welcome you to the full-time racing show with me tonight. Kyle, let's talk about your racing career. How did your racing career begin?
When I was younger, my older brother was in the racing, and I saw a video of him and was interested.
Camera.
So my dad took me to see one of them, and then eventually I was able to get in a car myself. And
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So what was it like for you to get in the car first time, Kyle?
It was a long time ago, so I don't really remember, but I was excited.
Okay. Okay. You said you don't really remember, Kyle?
Yeah, because it was a long time ago, so I don't really remember, but I do remember that I was excited.
Okay. So Kyle, okay, how much success have you had as a race car driver?
When I was in the quarter midgets, I believe I ended up with 5 championships over 3 years.
Okay, 5 championships over 3 years. Very cool. That's pretty awesome, Kyle. Kyle, let's talk about who you have for sponsors. Who do you have for sponsors on your radar?
Currently on my car, I have Jeff's mobile auto repair. He just began sponsoring us like 2 months ago, I think. And then my sister has Amber's Beauty Society, but
Okay.
only on her car, not mine.
So you're still looking for sponsors for your micro, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm still looking for sponsors.
So if there's anybody out here watching this racing show with me and Kyle Cravotta now, and you would like to help Kyle out with his racing career, get a hold of Kyle, and Kyle would appreciate sponsorship on his race car as he gets further into his racing career. So Kyle, let's talk about your number. How did your number come about?
So the 15K, I was 15 when I got the micro, and that was when I picked the number, and then the K is just my first initial. So
Okay, very cool, very cool. So does racing run in your guys' family?
kind of seems like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kyle, let's talk a little bit further here. What is your 5-year plan with the racing?
Well, I'm planning on finishing this year out in the restricted class of the micro, and then hopefully finding a car to run non-wing at Tulsa for the Tulsa shootout the week of New Year's. And then I would be running non-wing in any other racing that I do. I'm hoping to run that next year and maybe the year after that.
Okay. So what is your 10-year plan now?
I don't really have a 10-year plan with racing. I haven't really thought that far out.
Okay. So who do you look up to as who's your racing hero, Kyle?
My racing hero. I don't think that I actually have one right now.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the racetrack, what do you have in your race car to help protect you from getting hurt?
There's the seat that I have in the micro. It's bolted to the frame, and then I have padding under that, so if I get in a wreck, it doesn't hurt as bad. I have the seat belts to hold me in, helmet to protect my head from hitting anything, the next gen to keep my head from moving too far in any direction, fire suit, gloves, the fire rated shoes in case if it catches on fire, then I'm more protected.
Okay. So, have you ever been hurt behind the wheel of a race car?
What is that?
What is the worst thing you've had happen to you as a race car driver?
What's the
On the
worst thing that
racetrack?
happened?
Yeah.
I would say kind of a tie between two different things. In 2016, we had a night race at our home track, and I ended up getting pushed into the wall. I think I snapped the front axle. I hit my right knee on the steering shaft, ended up bruising the bone. And then the other one that I'd say is going to tie it is in 2019, we went to Colorado for the Eastern Grands. And on the first lap of the A main, I got squeezed in between two cars and I ended up flipping. And then I landed on the top of the car, and I was kind of sitting there for like a minute or two, and then just the seatbelts were the only thing holding me in. So my shoulders ended up getting really hurt from that.
Oh. So, Kyle, who works on your race car? Who helps work on your guys' race car?
Currently it's mostly me and my dad. My sister helps a little bit, and then my sponsor Jeff will come out to some of the races and help as much as he can.
Okay. So, talking about your racing career and stuff like that, what do you like to do away from the racetrack?
What is that?
What do you like to do away from the racetrack?
What do I do when I'm away from the racetrack?
Yeah, what do you like to do when you're away from the racetrack?
When I go to my mom's house, sometimes we'll go out and ride dirt bikes on trails. And then like sometimes I'll just grab a book and read for a little while.
Okay. So, Kyle, have you ever met any of the racing superstars at all?
Have I met any racing superstars?
Yes.
Yeah, a couple years ago we went to Sonoma, and we somehow ended up in the pits. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. But we were trying to get in contact with Danica Patrick because she at the time was the one that we looked up to.
Okay.
And we were trying to like find someone that could like get us in touch with her. And we ended up talking to Dale Earnhardt Jr., but we didn't realize it at the time. And then we turned around, started walking away. We realized who it was, turned back, and he was just gone.
Oh boy. That's pretty cool. So, Kyle, do you have anything out there you want to say to the kids to help get them in a race car?
I'd say if you really want to get in a race car, do whatever you can to make it happen because it's a really cool experience. Um, and if you need to have other people help you get there, take the help because that can make a very big difference.
Okay. So Kyle, what do you like to eat at the racetrack?
Pretty much the only thing that I will eat at any racetrack is just fries. Every
Okay.
single time, that is the only thing I will eat.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Yeah. So Kyle, with racing and stuff like that, and your racing career, do you have anybody you want to say special thanks to?
Um, Pretty much everyone in my family. My dad, because he's like the main reason that I've been able to do this. My older brother, because he's the one that inspired me to do this. My mom, because if my dad and my sister are at a different racetrack and I have to go to a race, my mom will help me get there. Um, my sister, because she will help with the car because she races with it sometimes, and then my two best friends because they're always keeping me sane.
Okay. So Kyle, do you have any big racing events you're looking forward to the rest of the season?
I'm looking forward to going to Tulsa because I haven't been out there yet, and that's gonna be the first major race that I'm in with the micro.
Okay. So Kyle, I'll tell you what, I would love to see you and Angie out here for one of the biggest dirt races we have out here sometime. I would love to see you guys race in the IMCA Boone Super Nationals. Have you ever heard of that race before?
I have not, but it sounds like my dad has.
That race, Kyle, is 7 to 8 days of racing nonstop on 1/3 mile track.
Okay.
And it covers 5 classes of cars, and they get 1,000 to 2,000 race cars from across the United States that race, and they come and compete and to see who the best of the best is on a 3/8 mile track. And the final night of competition, if you make it into what is called the big dance, the A main for the final night of competition, they have 28 to 29 cars that line up 3 wide per class, and they drop the green flag 3 wide. Could you imagine racing 3 wide to begin with?
I feel like that would be very terrifying.
And the thing is that those races are 35 to 45 laps long.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be an ultimate thrill ride, right?
What was it?
That would be an ultimate thrill ride, right?
Probably.
Yeah. And also, if you win the Super Nationals, you get a brand new racing motor out of it, too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what your grand prize is. That's pretty much a brand new race car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. It's a huge deal. So, yeah, that'd be something on your radar to get you guys in a modified or a stock car out here. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thank you again, you and Angie, for the racing show, Kyle. With that being said, I would love to have you guys back on here at the end of your racing season if we can make that possible. I will call you guys and try and get something set up for that. I'd like to thank you guys again for being on the racing show. With that being said, Kyle, you and Angie have a good night, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to do a little race results update, and then I will log off. So you have a good night, okay?
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you can sit. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you an update as to what happened in the racing world this weekend. One of our upcoming guests, Nolan, the game changer Murray, did something pretty awesome. He picked up the 2021 IMCA Boone Super Nationals win. Congratulations to him. Zach Weigel had some wins this weekend in his quarter midget. Congratulations to Zach Weigel. Eric Andruskevich picked up a win in his micro sprint over the weekend. Also, Chase Robinson picked up a win this weekend in his micro sprint also. So yes, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am gonna let you go. Oh, one of our other guests, his nickname is Lugnut, picked up a win in his quarter midget over the weekend. So congratulations to Lugnut. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night. Catch you later on another episode of the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube. Oh, by the way, hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.